Let's maul in the Central Committee. Let's cringe in the Central Committee. Let's bog in the Central Committee right now.
Internet comment etiquette, sovereign citizens. Let's just get into the React content, okay? Like we'll talk more about everything that's happening, but I just want to show you this. I warn you, chat. This is the first video you're ever gonna see that's gonna make you want to root for cops. I know. Hold your boos and hisses. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Hello students, Big Daddy Salvi is back with more hot takes and cold nips. Now in today's lesson, we're going to look at one of the most entertaining communities online, Sovern Citizens. A sovereign citizen is someone who insists that they're not a citizen of their own country, but instead a citizen of like...
Will do, freeze-dried snot. Will do, bud.
The world. I actually don't know. Here's what Wikipedia says. The Sovereign Citizen Movement, also Sov-Cit Movement or Sov-Cits, is a loose grouping of primarily American litigants, activists, commentators, tax protesters, financial scheme promoters, and conspiracy theorists who claim to be answerable only to their particular interpretations of the common law and to not be subject to any government statutes or proceedings unless they consent to them. Yeah, you might be thinking, hey, that Wikipedia article sounds like...
You might have to break it down more, freeze-dried snot, so it doesn't look like that. If you know what I mean, because like we wanna make it look like just like a rando got it, you know what I'm saying, man?
It was making fun of sovereign citizens, and yeah, it probably was. That's because sovereign citizens are excellent at putting themselves in hilarious situations where they lose horribly. Sovereign citizen gets tased. I hate when they spoil the best part in the title. Play.
I'm not a person. So you deal here with Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction, which deals with persons, which I am not.
What are you?
I'm a man. I'm a man, yes.
Are you a citizen?
No.
All right, let's try to guess which person in this video is going to tase him.
This is also freedom of the press. I mean, I don't know what the hell law book you're reading, man, but it doesn't apply to me.
You leave the camera with your mother outside the courtroom and you come in?
You are not God. You have no jurisdiction over me.
God's not worried about cameras, sir. I am.
All right.
Okay, that guy's going to tase him.
Well, why are you worried about cameras? Because you want to do something wrong? Because you want to do something wrong? Because if it's against the rules, that means it's because somebody intends on wronging somebody else. Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
It's a nice speech, but you're still not coming in.
Hey, see, now I'm thinking maybe a minion's going to creep up behind him and hit him with the taser. Oh, nope.
Step back.
And you're using...
And there's the minions. It never gets old. It only gets old when you start to feel bad for them. But that's not going to happen.
Stop, please. I'm not doing anything wrong. Hey, you know what? You guys are really overstepping your bounds right now.
Oh, shit. It's a great community of sovereign citizen bullies. We all talk to each other. Hey, brother, great vid. I laughed my butt off. This is like watching someone try out a new ability in a video game. My man unlocked the sovereign citizen power-up, and the first thing he does is try to barge into a courtroom with his phone out. Fortunately, Penn and Teller's evil twins were there to tase him, which somehow he didn't see as a possibility in this situation. By the way, nice touch putting those minions in there. I thought that really heightened the experience. I was about to feel sympathy for this guy, but then the minions let me know that I'd be the odd one out if I wasn't laughing at this dumb dick-sucking idiot. And post. Hey, you guys want to see the worst way to handle getting pulled over ever? Well, here's about 10 of them.
I have you for speeding, 72 and a 55. So I need to see your driver's license. Is speeding a crime? Yes, it is. I need to see your license and proof of insurance, sir.
Can you prove that I'm driving?
Sir, I need to see your license and proof of insurance.
Am I driving?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not. I'm traveling.
Yeah, they say they're traveling or some shit because it makes them exempt from U.S. law, but no, it doesn't.
Whoa.
Dude ripped the window. A god among insects. First cop is badass as fuck.
I'm too old for this. How you doing?
Okay, listen, chat. I'm not a fan of cops, okay? I think everybody understands that. Everybody knows that. But there's a few instances where we need some sort of like social control, social, enforcement. And, I think driving laws are a great example. I think it's a good example. Now, we probably shouldn't have police officers with guns doing it. But if you have a traffic control force ensuring that people don't drive recklessly, don't drive drunk, follow the traffic laws. Why? So that everybody can proceed to their final destination as safely as possible. And if there's somebody who gets fatigued, or somebody who has one too many and gets behind the wheel, or somebody who's really speeding, it's nice to have somebody who is going to hopefully track that down and put a stop to it, as and reduce fatalities. I think there may be a better way of doing it than, the way this is being done. But you know what? At the end of the day, I feel like some amount of enforcement, social control in this situation for me is good. I'm okay with it. And these sovereign citizen freaks are examples of the type of people for which these enforcement mechanisms should exist. All right, let's keep going.
Going. Hold on, let me get up there first. I'll talk to you. United States citizen, sir? Yes.
I'm gonna opt out.
This video just made me laugh over and over again.
I don't like these intimidations.
It's not intimidation, it's the law.
Yes, it is. It's not the law.
I'll count you 3 and I will break this glass.
Don't break the glass, man.
Buddy, you might not be an American citizen, but that is an American police officer, and they love to break windows. Hey, muzzle top! Does anyone have a video of this guy explaining to his boss how the window got broken?
Yeah, we just went through a breathalyzer. We refused to stop through a breathalyzer test.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
Jesus Christ, dude.
All right, quick guess. What do you think's gonna happen next?
I do not consent. You've got no right. Whoa! This is thuggery! What the hell's going on?
I do not consent. I do not consent. Almost shat myself, man.
I am asking him for his supervisor. I am asking you for your supervisor. Okay, officer, I am asking you for your supervisor to come out here. Now you have busted my vehicle up, and now you are going to detain me. You are illegally getting into my vehicle. And now you have taken my phone.
Oh, what a bunch of nincompoops. Damn, even someone's grandma's punching down on these people. Are you tired of nefarious fascist police officers smashing your windows every time you get pulled over? Well, take your next social security check to Big Money Sovern Citizens Window Replacement Service. No ID? No problem. No registration? You don't have to tell me shit. We're a sovereign company, which means we're not from anywhere, so we don't have to pay taxes or follow law.
I think what people like about the Sovereign Citizen video is just it's Karens finally getting their comeuppance. Cops usually are putting the boot to workers, minorities, people on the fringes of society, but it's nice to see entitled white people finally get their comeuppance. I think that's the main attraction. And they're clearly in the wrong, and the stakes is pretty low, right? So, people like to see that. It's like imagining your boss getting their window broken. It's a little bit funny.
Laws that keep us from employing child slave labor. So next time a state trooper shatters your window with the butt of his mag light just because you acted comically suspicious, give us a call. Our window replacement orphans will ride their tricycles over to your home and install a brand new window so you can go back to rolling it up in cops' faces and getting it smashed all over again. We have teams standing by all over this big piece of land we live on that nobody belongs to for sovereign citizens who think they can outfox a police officer who's probably been looking for a reason to break someone's window all fucking day. What that really means is we're located in Northern California, Oregon, Florida, and Penis Valley, Mississippi, where I was born in a burned-down schoolhouse. That's Big Money Sovereign Citizens Window Replacement Service.com if state troopers know your face by now. I normally don't root for the police unless they're in one of my many favorite comic book franchises, but if you people keep talking to cops like you have a Girl Scout in the trunk, I'm gonna be a very rich man. Oh, by the way, all the orphans are very sick with something right now, so keep your distance while they install your new window. And please don't feed them. They they are sovereign citizens and they can forage their own meals. And I can get away with all this shit because I'm just traveling. Post. And yes, I do own that domain, and yes, it does forward to my merch store. Well, I could show you compilations of sovereign citizens getting their windows smashed for hours. There's simply so many of them. But no, I'd rather get inside the minds of these people so that I can mercilessly shit on them in brand new and exciting ways, and not at all accidentally stumble upon a reason to feel sympathy for them or anything. So here's Facebook. Sovereign citizens are a joke. The sovereign citizens are at it again. I swear to God, sovereign citizens are fucking R-worded. Oh, it's mostly just Facebook groups making fun of them. Well, this is odd. It seems like there's more people mocking the movement than there are people in the movement.
Of course.
Does that mean that the movement isn't big enough to mock? Because all I can find here are a few scattered posts. Why doesn't this group have a link for files to be downloaded? Someone posted a link for paperwork. I am searching for that link. Oh my God, you are asking for people to send you shit to be downloaded. Got the link right here, girl. Check out www.nevervaccinate.com. It's got all the info and reply. And yes, I do in fact own that domain as well. And once again, it does redirect to my merch store. I have a question. I'm looking to become a sovereign citizen. I'm in my 60s and wanted to know if I will still be able to receive Social Security benefits. Nope, we don't want you. I'm speaking on behalf of all sovereign citizens. You can go fuck off and stick to your benefits.
I want your Social Security check, but I don't want your damn government. The brain power is incredible.
Reply. Well, I just saved that bitch's driver's side window. Speaking of savings, today's lesson is brought to you by Albert.
Uh-oh, here comes Albert.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Albert.
Okay, we're not watching the ad.
Question about 150.
We're not watching the ad, unfortunately.
For sponsoring this lesson, the app, not some random guy. And hey, speaking of random guys, guess what's about to happen to this one?
You guys don't have this authority. You're gonna break my window. I'll open my door. Don't! Ow! Asshole! What the hell?
Alright, that cop's a real dick. That cop's a real dick. He said, oh, don't do it, I'll open my door, and he bashed the window anyway. That's ridiculous.
Yes, so we've laughed and we've laughed at these sovereign citizens and their silly made-up rights, but we've only found like 3 of them online. So where are the rest of them hiding? And why is it on TikTok? Here's hashtag sovereign citizens, and as you can see, we got some bogeys.
You are delaying me, which is a penal code violation in the state of California.
That law only applies to U.S. citizens.
Well, where are you a citizen of?
I am not a U.S. citizen.
Well, see, that's
I am a free inhabitant. I am of the earth. I do not belong to any corporation. I do not belong to any country.
Yeah, but as long as you're in the sovereign states of the United States, you will abide by the rules and laws.
See,
and you have certain protections.
a free inhabitant.
Now, the cop is actually bringing up a very important point that you should understand about how the law works. If you are within the claimed territory of a legal system, they have what's known as personal jurisdiction over you, meaning the jurisdiction has control over your person. You are inside the bounds, so you have to follow the laws, or you can't go, I'm not a citizen of this territory. Well, you're in the territory. So when you're physically in the territory, you have to follow the laws, or you will be subject to their legal system. That's just like common sense. Doesn't mean you endorse the laws or you think they're right. You just know that when a state has a monopoly on the legitimate use of force and you're within their territory, if you don't follow their laws and regulations, they're going to use that force on your ass, and nobody's going to be there to stop them because they have the monopoly on violence. This is the ultimate underpinning of legal systems. I think everybody kind of understands this already, but when I don't know, I don't know why people believe like just saying words in a lawyerly fashion is going to get you out of getting your ass kicked. That's the 14 months.
They are allowed to. They're free people. They have all of the rights of a U.S. citizen without following any of their laws.
Well, that would just be pure anarchy.
Nope.
I can't even tell if this is pro-sovereign citizen, but the comments are: call the police on him and file free citizen's arrest on him. He impeding her travel and is her property. She isn't a commercial business. These states are undermining Constitution. Give back your license plate, and registration of the car, which is your personal property, and be a traveler. I traveled up my boyfriend's butt while reading these comments until I got pulled over at a speed trap and the cop arrested my balls for not having an ID. And everything's legal. Oh, you know what? I know how to find the real sovereign citizens. I just gotta misspell it. Hashtag Sovern Citizens and search. Yup, there we go. That's where they're all hiding.
I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am.
Yeah, I don't really want to make fun of this one because it's oddly endearing. Like, how could a cop ever smash her window? What I'm gonna do is a duet.
I fucking love this. I fucking love this. Are you really anti-government and becoming a state national? And her is...
Yeah, I don't really want to make fun of this one because it's oddly...
To any corporation, I do not belong.
Hold on. The ad is Patriot something, right?
on him. He impeding her travel and is her property. Registered traveler. And the cop I know how to... Hashtag Sovern Citizens and search. Yup, there we go. That's where they're all hiding.
I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am.
Yeah, I don't really want to make fun of this one because it's oddly endearing. Like,
yeah,
how could
right.
a cop ever smash her window? What I'm gonna do
patriotic
is a
crowd
duet.
there, the top left.
Oh, I look good. I look good. Oh, I look good.
Government funds are not politicians' money. It's our money. Their job is to facilitate it the way we see fit. When are we going to stop seeing our country as being ruled by dictators and remember we are the ones in control? I mean, there's nothing wrong with this statement. This makes perfect sense. And then hashtag Sovern Citizens, hashtag America, hashtag Alberta politics, hashtag Canadian politics, hashtag Truck Trudeau, hashtag Trump 2024, hashtag Alberta. What? Fucking Canadians, man.
Hang on, what's this bitch saying? Government funds are not politicians' money, it's our money. Their job is to facilitate it the way we see fit. Oh yeah, no, definitely, that's true. Wait a second, what if we don't have to pay taxes? Sovereign citizens? Try Sovern Covidiot. See, that guy tried to make fun of them, but he also spelled it wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna duet this shit too.
Oh my god, I look so good. I look so good.
And hey, here's some guy using the tenets of sovereign citizenship to just ignore the president.
I just watched a video by a young man and I was very impressed. It says in the Declaration of Independence, and I quote, "Governments are instituted among men,
this guy's pull filter is going wild.
Just power from the consent of the governed. I, as an American citizen, would like to formally announce that I revoke my consent to be governed by this president."
Yeah, for some reason this TikTok...
So when Jefferson was talking about consent of the governed, he wasn't talking about a single guy. He's talking about the collective peoples. Kind of like it's like not a thing that you can control as an individual. It's like the collective will of a nation, you know? Not you in particular. Just a little tip there.
Revoke my consent to be governed by this president.
Yeah, for some reason this TikTok is like flypaper for other people just quietly staring into camera.
I, as an American
I listened
citizen,
to a QAnon Anonymous podcast episode where I found out that France has sovereign citizens now because of French Canadians. I recently learned that there's such a thing as French country music. Okay? This blew my mind. This I couldn't believe was real. Okay? This I was like, no fucking way. You're French and you're wearing a cowboy hat? Anyway, it's okay. We'll keep going.
Would like to formally announce that I revoke my consent to be governed by this president. Do not tell me what to do.
I feel like this guy intentionally misspelled it, right? Like, he intentionally misspelled it, right?
Like, who would waste their time adding themselves?
My consent.
This isn't. He didn't misspell consent, right? He didn't post, I revoke my consent. Then look at multiple videos where consent is spelled correctly.
To be governed by this president. Do not tell me what to do.
Like, who would waste their time adding themselves to this nonsense? Oh, you know what? I'm in there too.
Do not tell me what to do. I'm a free man. I am a citizen.
Damn, I gotta get TikTok and start using these filters. I fuck dolls? Jesus Christ, Eric.
I am not your subject.
And I am banned from TikTok. But that's okay, because I saved the most important video for last. Yes, that's right. This last video is going to make us all feel bad because it approaches these people from a mental health angle. So we're going to quickly realize that we're the assholes in this situation. Sovern Citizens movement, mental health and personality. Yeah, time to feel bad and play.
The Sovereign Citizen movement is an anti-government ideology that started in the United States and spread to a number of other nations like Australia, Britain, Canada, and New Zealand. Sometimes sovereign citizens refer to themselves as freemen on the land. The core of their ideology is that no individual can be governed without first providing explicit consent. So essentially, they don't recognize the authority of the government to tell them what to do. They will not accept restrictions on their freedom. To them, every person is a nation unto themselves.
That is so sad.
Often, they don't pay taxes. They don't get their cars registered. They don't apply for a driver's license. They don't buy automobile insurance. They will not vote, obtain a marriage license, or use zip codes. So I guess they are underrepresented among mail carriers.
Hang on, did he just make fun of them?
They use the term special trust deposit. They refer to the government as a corporation. And they like the term chargeback notice. This one is popular when they are trying to get out of paying a bill.
Oh, no way. Even the mental health video is shitting on these people.
I find this movement to be pretty interesting. Most conspiracy theories don't have an upside to the person who believes in them. For example...
Actually, that's such a good point. Like, so many conspiracy theories, like, are weird like that. Like, if you believe the Trumpian conspiracy theory that the election was stolen, right? Like, you don't get anything out of that other than a personal feeling of, like, knowing more than the average Joe and being kind of superior, right? Like, oh, I figured shit out. I understand the world better than the idiots who think Joe Biden actually won. But this is like, hey, believe in sovereign citizens, and then you don't have to pay your taxes. And then that's an extra, you know, some thousands of dollars in your bank account. Pog, man.
If someone believes in alien lizard people, they usually don't believe that the lizard humanoids are going to give them money or break them out of jail. It's like the members of this group were thinking, if we're going to make stuff up anyway, we might as well get something out of it.
This was supposed to make you feel bad.
As far as mental health disorders, some are thought to have psychosis, including both hallucinations and delusions, although it is believed that the vast majority are not psychotic. So they probably don't have disorders like schizophrenia or a major mood disorder with psychosis.
All right, so basically fuck these people.
In a sense, this movement provides a convenient way to escape any legal responsibility, although not actually a good way to escape it, but in someone's thinking, they could look at this as the ultimate exception to all laws. Rather than fight each law on its merits, it's easier to simply say, I'm exempt from all legal action. Again, highly convenient to a con artist, but also, I think, something that is tempting for somebody with conspiratorial thoughts.
And you know how we treat people with conspiratorial thoughts, right? I would like to join this group, seriously. My ideal life would just be off the grid. My father is in jail for following this shit. My younger siblings are having a terrible time. It's ruining my family's lives. Oh, wait, now I feel bad again. Yeah, these people are alienating families. That's not cool. Mental health issues like this are sad. I've seen some videos where a sovsick gets pulled over and gets their window smashed. I used to think it was funny to see stupid people get what they deserve, but now I just feel bad for them. Maybe this lesson was a mistake. Maybe I should just
This guy is showing empathy. He's experiencing empathy. Get out of here. This is the internet. You're not allowed to see empathy. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Is internet comment etiquette trying to make us better people? We refuse to be better. Boo.
Here, put it on the shelf. They actually have a point. Oh yeah? Which fucking point is that, dipshit? Bless sovereign citizen. Oh yeah, now we're blessing them. Okay. I love the sovereign citizen movement. It's standing up for my constitutional rights if I guess everybody else would rather live in a land where the police can be tyrants, skeet, possibly George Floyd would be alive now if more people would be, you know, sovereign citizens instead of giving tyranny. And that's where it ends up, with the stupidest shit you've ever seen in your life. So today's real lesson is all about the dangers of sympathy. Don't get sympathetic, you little fucking pussy. I may not be a sovereign citizen, but I am a Sovern citizen. That means I'm full-bodied with a peppery finish, and if a police officer so much as approaches me, there's a 90% chance I'm getting tased. As a Sovern citizen, I may not be a member of the United States, but I do have a piece of paper I bought off the internet that identifies me as grown in the Bordeaux region of France, where the night's chill leaves the thinnest layer of frost, perfect for the dark red fruity notes I'm known for. Also, if anyone asks me for my driver's license, I'll spray blood out my eyes like a horned lizard and continue doing whatever it was that requires a driver's license. Nobody can stop me until I've achieved my goal of becoming entirely Sauvignon. The Sauvignon Code says no country, no king, medium-high tannins. And those are words I will defend no matter how many times I need to replace my windows or see my car impounded because the license plate is just a piece of paper that reads private reserve. One day this country will finally wake up and realize that the government doesn't exist and police aren't allowed to arrest you until you've decanted for at least an hour. Also, as a Sauvignon citizen, my appearance on To Catch a Predator is not legally binding in any way, nor are the forged checks that multiple state counties that I don't recognize are out to get me for without my consent. And post! Well, in conclusion, let's all just appreciate how nice it is to have one common group that we can all make fun of without feeling bad, especially in these divisive times. And to all of you sovereign citizens watching this video right now, don't forget that your taxes are due April 18th. All right, good stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Oh, fuck, wait a second. Did I just spend 20 minutes rooting for the police? Okay, now I feel bad. Well, today Eric punched down on a bunch of nincompoops wearing the black soy boy t-shirt. Man, you gotta try this thing out for yourself. It's the smoothest cotton I've ever felt in my goddamn life. I even ate a couple pieces of it, and it was so tender and soft. Kind of like the rest of the high-quality cotton that you'll get on the neongrizzly.com store. Head on over there today, get yourself some stickers. We got posters, mouse pads. And motherfucker, you think we don't have pins? We have pins. I'm gonna bury you with these pins. Get yourself a tank top. You'll be the hottest little boy on the beach. We got tie-dye. We got everything. We got IMJFK Jr. Would not recommend wearing this in public. Maybe give it to a girlfriend that you don't like. Get on over there today. Get yourself something real nice. And don't forget to follow Neon Grizzly on all social media right here. Beautiful. It's all over the fucking
At least
screen.
he has merch. Okay, Chad. Okay, that's enough of this guy now. I don't need to be compared, and not because I don't have merch. All right.